Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar and this is Pinstar Plays. Against the Storm, Strategy and Tactics, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Episode 10. And also, speaking of 10, the 1.10 patch just dropped. So all of the previous episodes were on the previous one, the Brineworks patch. This is on the Overhauler, I see what they did there, patch, where they updated the logic on haulers, added a few new events, a few new world events, but I don't actually think we'll see them in this cycle because you have to generate a new cycle, but I'm not going to abort this one in medias res. But yeah, interesting new stuff. Now, on our victory here, we did get some more goodies here. Certainly enough for the final home stretch here, and we've got enough non-food meta resources for everything, so that works out nicely. Permanent reduction to fuel consumption. Actually, that's probably a little bit overdue. We do run into that sometimes. I know, my dog is so worried about our fuel consumption. One moment. Okay, so that upgrade has been gotten. Now, let us see what is up. Okay, couple of choices. And again, remember our goal is the titanium seal. So we've got... Well, we could do a double-double of a corrosive torrent plus ancient battleground, but no, thank you. Corrosive torrent is already real obnoxious. Not necessarily hard, but real obnoxious. Like, real obnoxious. And then ancient battleground, no thank you. Or, on the other hand, Spark Dew crystals I can deal with. Now, granted, they are not a walk in the park either. They are not a freebie negative like some of the others are. Plus, going in this direction gets us a little bit closer over here. Going up here kind of pulls us away, and I'm already a little worried about not being able to make it there in time. Plus, we haven't played on the Rocky Ravine yet this cycle, so all the more reason to dive in here. Wow, foxes or beavers. Wow, that's a lot of materials too. I mean, normally I would lunge for the foxes, but damn, that's a lot of materials here. Like a lot of materials with 7 extra parts, scales, meat and mushrooms. I mean, foxes, frogs are a vibe. I will give you that. Now, for those, as a reminder for those, the Spark Dew crystals start the Queen's Impatience out at 6. And obviously, if it goes all the way up, we are done for. Not to mention, we are on Prestige 15 and above, so our ability to lower her impatience is lessened because every point of reputation only ticks impatience down by half a point. I mean, Fox's Frogs is probably the play. Plus, actually, they come with a complex food ready to go, which means I have some spare time. So yeah, we're going to go Fox's Frogs. I was hoping to nab humans for this one, both for the possible human firekeeper impatience reducing, but also to be able to find some stuff. And I mean, we might get a human. But if we went with one of these, our chances to get humans are doubled. But I don't think we need humans. Let's see what we got here. Veggie tables. Yeah, no, we're not taking stone in the Rocky Ravine, thank you. I am going to take planks, though, even though they're 3-pointers. Yeah, the Rocky Ravine, you need a lot of that stuff. Also, I think I'm going to take 3-point amber so that we have more spending money at the black market for wood and other accoutrements. Yeah, I think these will work out nicely. Not to mention, like, frog housing is going to be super simple because it's the Rocky Ravine. We have stone out the wazoo. So, yeah. The only other counter argument for beavers would be that beavers can work better if we get like a carpenter or a lumber mill. Beavers can double produce there and stretch our limited wood supply much further. But we don't even know if we're going to get that. So, yeah, I think this is the correct answer. Let's dive in. All right, mysteries are clear skies. Ooh, I actually really like that one, especially for Rocky Ravine since there's trader bonuses to be had with it. Fog, obnoxious but not deadly. Under an open sky. Okay, these two tell me I need to have everyone housed, no exceptions. Faint flame, And then Grim Fate, this just straight up kills people, but that's rank 7. If we're hitting rank 7 during the storm, something else has gone terribly wrong. Okay, scouting. We've got a clearance geyser. That's nice. We've got a butcher. Okay, that's nice, especially since we have lizards. Those pies, I mean, I'm going to enable pies for everybody, but yeah, the pies are going to work well. We can do skewers well for our foxes. Actually, it might behoove us to still go after skewers than just let the 2 frogs and the 1 lizard just nibble at the pies, since they're not going to consume them that quickly, all said and done. Let's see our first blueprints. Manufactory and tool shop. Well, tool shop is kind of talking to me because this is a 3 boots race here. So 3 of our guys are boots enjoyers, and tool shop gets us there. It gives us more efficient pipes and tools too. Obviously, we would need a source of metal to make good use of that, but at the very least, it lets us pipe our stuff up. Fabric, barrels, dye. I'm not interested in doing barrels because that takes wood. Wood's a limited resource here. So tool shop is the obvious pick. Carpenter, yes, absolutely. We need something to make planks efficiently. While a lumber mill would be the most ideal, planks is pretty darn good. Now, we also have the small farm here. Fertile ground is not unheard of in here. It's rarer. But I think this might be one where if we crack open our first glade and it happens to contain fertile ground, then I might go with the farm. Only because I might want to fish for one of the other planks producers. Because, it's already offering us tools and we already have 3-star tools. So that component's a little bit wasteful. All right, so let's get our opening hand down here. We will get you going. We have 2 fish ponds, which is actually really great because this is going to be some great B-roll footage for my fishing video. Also, they updated the interface for fishing once you build a fish hut. We're not quite ready to build fish huts, but I absolutely will be tapping into these 2 ponds. As far as I'm not going to build the tool shop right away. It is not high priority. But it also is nice that the scales can be made into boots. So that's a nice thing. Makeshift post. Yeah, we can do a makeshift post because we're going to need packs of crops. we do want water. Because part of me wants to grab a field kitchen for the skewers anyway. Because like I said, we can have the frogs and lizards nibble at our starting pies, and foxes go munching away at our skewers that we produce early on. All right, let's see. We do want... Yeah, trading post is a must. We can just throw it down here. We will throw down the black market shortly. As far as our housing goes, so lizard house, pretty good. Frog house, required. Like, we have to do the frog house. So we might as well get them down, and then maybe a couple of things of... yeah, let's get the frog house down. We can get also a crude workstation down. And again, I still might take the carpenter and make us some early planks, at which point we will probably be doing some big shelters for some of the others. I just want to crack this stuff open and see if there is a fertile ground play or not. Now, if we had humans, they would have revealed that to us. The humans on these maps where the rocky ravine and the marshlands, humans are actually really good there because they can point you out a rarer patch of fertile ground, and if it's nearby, you can just sort of hone in on it and use it as if the map type wasn't rare on that resource. And if the nearest fertile ground is like way the heck across the map, you can just say like, okay, I shouldn't be taking farms because my ability to use them is going to be hampered. So either way, it's good intel, even if you don't actually end up physically farming. Also, yeah, this butcher, I need to think about something and also double check something. I just need to remember, what all does the butcher... Oh, the butcher makes skewers. We don't need a field kitchen. See, I'm glad I checked. We do not need to build a field kitchen. We can make skewers efficiently from the butcher, and that's why specifically we are cracking this glade open first. I see. There's a subconscious method to my madness. Yeah, I think we're good for the moment. So you all do your thing. Frog Firekeeper is correct. The lizards and foxes are both more of the emergency type, so we're going to probably have a big population here. We'll get a frog and a fox. Get a trio of foxes here. You guys, I'm going to have you start making bricks. Well, once we start getting stone in. We've got enough eggs. Oh shoot, we don't actually have much of the meat side of the equation for skewers, which is fine for us to use eggs for packs of provisions. That's not my reservation there. We also might as well... Oh yeah, no, we are not using mushrooms, because that is the one thing that we do have that is on the meat side of the skewer equation. I'm okay with using roots or veggies for packs of crops. Might as well queue them up because we got the fishing tents like right here. We could start on some early fabric, since I know we have some early starting there, so that way our first person is not idle. We've got enough planks to last us in the short term. Yes, I know. Give me a minute. Okay. Corrupted caravan. All right, we're going to need to call a trader to handle these. I do not want to particularly build a blight post and we don't have any of these others, so it's going to be 15 packs of provisions, which again, we can handle. We can do 15 packs of provisions. We'll prioritize those. We'll actually put 2 people on there. No fertile ground. We do have wheat fields. We have boots here. So we could cycle that into... Yeah, but I'd rather just use the boots for the boots. And roots and fish to supplement things. Reed field is good for an early supply of this. This is good to secure our early on... but this is the most important part right here. And we need 2 bricks. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I need those bricks, like, quickly. Because I don't want them to... I mean, we are going to rebuild the house before the storm. Don't worry. No fish here, so we might as well... Hang on, you're pointing outwards. I mean, yes, a forager's camp would be awesome. Let me, let's just open this up properly. And then we can work on carving this out. I mean, our main hearth is pretty well positioned. And this, just point, well, I say just 0.5 impatience points, but, this is Spark Dew. We already start out in the Queen's bad graces. Any early routes that are particularly juicy? Not really. All right, so in this case, yes, we're taking Carpenter. And of course, I could smell it! I could smell it! Of course we get offered the freaking lumber mill right on the backside of that. Of freaking course. I knew I was hesitating on the Carpenter for a very good reason. And I really, really, really want to take the lumber mill because, I mean, 3-star planks on the Rocky Ravine, very important. Scrolls production, okay, that's kind of useless. But pack of trade goods, always a welcome sight. God dang it. But I'm going to hold off on this one because large fishing hut could also be a thing. It would help us get our little ponds bigger. It is not worth it to take the big fishing hut just to tap little fishing holes here. You really need a big fishing hole to justify it. That being said, I do see us cracking open another dangerous glade in the very near future, and I'm okay to hold on to our blueprint pick for that. But that just annoys me. That really annoys me. I will build the Carpenter just so that we have some better plank production in the interim, even if we end up replacing it with a lumber mill. But god dang it. Normally I would go for Crowded Caravan, but being that we're going to run a Frog Firekeeper this entire time, and we would be getting a lot more newcomers, and we do not have bats to dismiss them productively, this place would be swarming with villagers in more than would be useful. I will take Guild Catalog. Again, in any other circumstance, I would go for a year one Crowded Caravans, but not in this particular case. Build that so that we can start the update on here. We will get a trio of foxes working on rebuilding this. And yeah, unfortunately we don't get free containers here. We are going to need to call a trader to buy them. Because I don't think anything we took makes containers. Not you, and not you. And neither of you make containers. So yeah, we're just gonna have to buy them. That's fine. We could also potentially get it from the black market. Let's actually throw down a black market. What's our timings here? Yeah, it's a long solve. All right, let's look at our missions. Problem solver or basic ingredient for stormwater. I mean, +1 stormwater production is going to be useful. Planks is going to be useful. I will take the stormwater production. Any 2 dangerous or forbidden glades. This gives us a... Oh. Man! All right. I'd be excited about that if it wasn't... But, I mean, boot production, boots. Insect lure and jerky. Remind me, game. Yeah, jerky is the other component to this, of which we have no means of producing at the moment. Part of me wants to crack this other glade open like right now. It's going to be a little spicy. Not you. And we kind of have to pick this now. Complete any... Yeah, you have to complete them. Dangerous or forbidden events. I mean, a cobbler would be fan-freaking-tastic, but it is redundant. We already have good boots. And meat lover I don't think is going to happen quickly enough, so I think problem solver is the correct answer. We're going to have to crack open another glade for it anyway. Businessman, cyst cultivation, going to take us a little while, but it's good for the jerky. And we're going to have more than enough people. I will take that. I'm still infuriated by that annoyance that we got offered that on the heels of the carpenter. All right, what do we got up for auction here? Oh yeah. All right, so no containers. That's fine. I might be inclined to buy 20 meat. So when it's a green up-pointing arrow, that means that they are actually offering us a legitimately good price for this. Now, granted, the legitimately good is a relative term. But we could use 20 meat with that jerky recipe to make some jerky productively. How much? We have 38 amber. I'm gonna buy the meat. I think that is worthwhile because we can also make the jerky as a component for more skewers. Yeah, let's let you guys build this up. We will get 3 foxes working here on planks. Yeah, I don't think we have any luxury goods at the moment. No need for tools, but we'll give you a 20 plank limiter here. Farloff, eh? Oh yeah, Farloff should be coming on his own. We don't need to call him, which is good because I'd rather not incur the extra impatience here. Lizard's resolve is low. Oh, because you didn't eat. I forgot to enable that for you guys. Sorry. Sorry, Mr. Lizards. For foxes, I will enable eggs so they don't starve. Okay, let's start making skewers. Not off of the meat. because I would rather you go off of the mushrooms. Also, I just noticed someone pick something in here. No, 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 no meat. No meat. You are not using meat or insects. Just stick with the eggs. And I mean, 2-star oil is fantastic too. Like, I'm really happy about the butcher here. Drizzle water engine means we can pipe it right away. And get some goodies from that. All right, we've hollowed out that little channel here. Let's do some nibbling around here. Actually, let's do some nibbling around here so that we can make it a real thin, easy opening. Oh yeah, we've got our things here. So 2 for 3 on eggs. For 9 eggs, nah. Nah, none of these are really that good. Yeah, we can throw down... No, not the fox house. Frog house, please. Alright, Farloff, please tell me you have containers. You do have containers. Alright. What do you have down here? Steel pick... No. We don't need a spring for that. Smelter... Tempting, but no thank you. Yeah, none of these need it, but we will absolutely spring for the pottery. I think we just need 30 of you. Bricks are essentially free here because we have so much raw materials. It's just a matter of converting them. $870, eh? We will buy a plank. Yeah, this is one where we only really need one fox to solve it. And by the time you get there, you know, by the time you get there and fill that up, we'll have enough packs of provisions to go along with it. Lizards are still a little pissy. Slightly annoying. All right, y'all are doing your things. That's good. I am not 100% sure if I... Oh yeah, we'll do 20 here just because it's basically free. I just need the lizards to go back on break again before... I mean, I'll favor them for a hot second here to keep them out of the danger zone. I would prefer not to lose our soul lizard here. Alright, wood is still a bad deal. I'm gonna just wait for that to refresh. No need to hurry it. Oh yeah, we've got our skewers now. We will allow the skewers here. Yeah, the lizards are going to get annoyed that they're being denied. Well, I guess I could let them eat skewers too, because it's just one of them for now. And then that way we can turn off raw consumption of eggs. Lane events completed 1. What event did we complete? Oh! The butcher was an event. So we actually can solve this one with just the one. Of course. Go and deliver those so that your brethren can get started on this. We just need this lizard to eat, and then he'll be blissed out. We also need to, again, make sure we get our housing down. I'm going to throw down 3 big shelters and a bunch of... and then all the accoutrement that we need to go with it. The park. And a garden. And then what we will probably do is pull you 3 out to become builders. Yeah, part of me wants to make sure that we get a mining stonecutters camp up here to make sure we secure our fuel. So let me build that camp there. This is a decent thing of copper, and that comes with clay, but the clay's not really that important to us, and neither is the copper at the moment unless we get a smelting recipe. Get a smelting recipe, then I'll build the copper mine, and then we'll obviously build the smelter. We will throw a dude in here to get our bricks up. Alright, wood is still terribly priced. Everything else, roots are decently priced, but we don't really need 20 roots for 10 amber. At this point, I'm okay with them doing everything here. And heck, what the hey, we'll do oil, not for meat, not for fiber, vegetable oil, maybe. But we need the other half of the thing. I might save that for fish oil or grain if we can get these on here. What do you want me to ship? Absolutely not. Absolutely. Yeah. This gives us a level up. Let me just make sure that you are... Okay, good. We have actually delivered our stuff here, and wow, that's cutting it a little closer than I would normally be comfortable with, but we will solve it. But yeah, 30 of here, I'm good with that because that levels up Jetstream Forest. And good, we got the frog house going up. We may want to build a second one as a backup in case because we're going to be getting a group of migrants in soon. And I would rather make sure we have the housing available for them. Yeah, look at this one lizard just blissing out. It's going to take a bit to move the needle. But here's our first newcomer group. I would be inclined... "21 herbs can go a long way. And yeah, we'll get another, not a fox house, another frog house down. I will wait for one of these foxes to finish up, and then I will swap in the lizard. And you swap in there. All right, we are running low on raw wood. 53 seconds to get our next price refresh. You always get offered raw wood, which is good. All right, yeah, so all of our housing needs are taken care of once we build this extra frog house here. And we'll be up to a level 2 hearth with all the bonuses that come along with that. Once we get all of these ancillary items done. At which point, I think I might build us a fishing hut. Yeah, we're up level 2 hearth. That's good. We do need to buy more raw wood from the 18 seconds. Okay. Oh, when storm hits, basically. One frog being out of their home, not the end of the world. Yeah, we do need more planks. What are you offering from? No, I'm not selling my coal. We do not have our secondary fuel source secured here. All right, even with our woodcutters, we are still under level 1 hostility. So yeah, we're pretty good. Oh, that's so much better. Don't need any of the others. I do not regret that 20 meat purchase, even though that may have been a little steep. I think that helped jumpstart our economy here. Geez, how many? We're up to 3 cysts already? Really? Crap! I gotta keep an eye on that. Well, I mean, this is a place we can put it. Alright, foxes, let's make way for the lizard. And actually, you know what? Just the 2 lizards at the moment. We don't need to lizard max this place just yet. I might enable vegetables to let you do your oil. Just so that we have that waiting in the wings as backup fuel. Although we are going to be consuming the vegetables. How many of these do we have? Yeah, you know what? We'll wait for the fish to make oil. Yeah, we can also crack this open. That way we can secure our final glade event. Alright. I will, when the frogs are done harvesting up our stormwater, well, I want to make sure that we get the 40 stormwater, so I don't want to interrupt their cycle here. Actually, no. We want a fish max here. Nearby ponds, we want to disable that. We want them to hyper-focus on the algae pond. Bait is not optional. You guys are done here. And yeah, those herbs are going to be huge for that. I could toss you in here to have you speed things up a little bit. What's our trade goods? Ooh, 1 for 2 for 6. We are not swimming in an abundance of parts, but a 2-fer will level up JC Berg, so I'm willing to make that concession here. Again, we got to be very careful about our blight here. I mean, we're about to run our drizzle water engine dry. Yeah, we do need planks. But again, yeah, I'm going to leave the frogs in there just to... Oh yeah, we can stop freaking favoring the lizards. They're fine. Pooh, those are some expensive tools. No thank you. You know what? Let's get you 3 in here so you can start planking it up. Oh yeah, we'll absolutely hit the stormwater requirements here. I still want to scout out this glade before we commit to the blueprint. All right, you guys are... I'm going to turn that engine off, so even when we go back to getting the water here, you know what? We're going to take you guys out. Yeah, so this one's all done now. We're done with the jerky. And yeah, now we can just cook the jerky into here. Oh, actually roots lets us skewer max a little bit more, but then we can turn on the oil. And once they get the fish in there, we can get some fish heads going. Tail end of storm is when I'm actually, you know what, we can crack into the glade now. Because yeah, we don't have any of those mysteries that punish us for opening glades while in the storm. Nor do we have a boon that rewards us for doing that. So let's crack this open now, see what we're dealing with. And then that way we can pick our blueprints more appropriately. Okay, so we know we have the clearance water geyser. We've got a large encampment. Good to know. We've got voice of the forest. So yeah, this is its non wimpy form. We could throw the boots at it and get some purging fire and cleanse it. Probably going to need to do that. Because I don't see us... Well, +2 herb production from fishing, if anything. Well, we're already halfway through our... Yeah, we're already halfway through our thing, so it's a little late for that perk. I mean, the crate of wood's useful. The metal is useful. Don't get me started on that, but yeah, this will actually start spawning cysts, and therefore will become a big problem. Now, the cold veins here, that's a nice find. Clay nodes, what do we have in here? Barrel production, not terribly excited. That stuff can be turned into luxury goods. But what we did find is no big fishing huts, which I still kind of want to take the fishing hut anyway. I know I just talked that whole thing up, and now we have a freaking plantation. And a cookhouse. Biscuits, porridge. Okay, foxes and frogs are porridge enjoyers, and we have a geyser for that. Biscuits, nobody cares about biscuits. Skewers, we already have that for. So this would purely be a porridge play. But man, would I love a plantation, so we're going to let that sit on the vine. Alright, let's get ourselves a blight post, because we got to make the... You just get a lot faster harvesting from fishing huts at full size, even for smaller huts. I know I said you don't need to take it for the small ones, but the alternative was not much better. And yes, I know I'm holding up another farm in the off chance that we get that, but I just... Shh. Okay, we'll wait for one of... Well, I don't know if I want to pull a lizard off into you. I mean, I kind of do. We're getting some good trade goods here. You are almost done, which will allow us to complete this order. You guys are planks maxed. Yeah, we'll buy. Alright, what do we got here? Survivor bonding or fulfilling the need for brawling grants an additional 5 to resolve, but attacking a trader adds a 2. Alright, so we're not obviously attacking traders here. I mean, we do have 2 brawlers, but there are minority species. So I'll just take the generically good species bonding. Meat diet. with a big boost to eggs. Oh, but foxes, we've already got the numbers. For a druid's hut, it's better oil, gives us tea, gives us coats. Nobody cares about coats. But I mean, the tea, I'll take the tea, I'll take the oil. It's better than the meat diet. Oof. Man, I really would like that. Yeah. Delivering food production, oil production, extra coal. Oh yeah. We just need to deliver the oil. Let's just favor the foxes. That will get their resolve up to where it needs to be. Alright, what are we trading? I'm good with trading away some of our tools. Am I good trading away some of our coal? Because we already have Jetstream Forest leveled here. Not at the moment, no. Alright, yeah, we should be able to produce 6 things of purging fire in time. We'll get a trio of you guys in here. Yeah, turn off the wood. I mean, we'll put the limit for 20 here. Right now I just care about... I mean, I guess since we have an early blight post, we can run our engines. And even if we have too much, we have the blight post built. Which means we can get some guys working on our drizzle water. Did we get more frogs? Yes, we did. More frogs. And that's done. Boom. Who likes pickles? Foxes and lizards like pickles. Yeah, we're gonna keep making the foxes real happy with them pickles. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna keep them off there for now. I mean, we kind of need to open up another glade to get in on that. Also, yeah, we can get new people with that, but do we want new people? I don't want to use my fish. Get our geyser pump primed here. Just make more boots, so I'm okay using our trio of boots here. Alright, fine. I will take the cookhouse. Bricks, pottery, and you know what? We'll take the crystallized dew. Because we are going to be making a lot of bricks. That is undeniable. We got some crits. Not quite enough though. Yep, we got that 4th cyst. I mean, lizard house, we can get a lizard house down here to start things off. Zahilda, what do you got for me? Right then, we are about to get a metric F ton of algae, so I'm not too worried about that. Planks are planks. We have plenty of money. That's the thing. Yeah, I don't want to just buy reputation. We can do better than that. I mean, do we want to buy insects? We got a source that we can start harvesting up there, so not necessarily. Give me a second. Cookhouse. What does porridge take? Fish, herbs, stuff that we're going to be getting from our fishing ponds anyway, so we don't need to buy for that. Okay, let's take the planks. I know we can manufacture them. And yes, I know we're about to get a metric F ton of algae, but it is really always worth it to get algae. Because of what you can turn them into. But probably just the one is fine. Oh yeah, oil. Oil. We need supplies for oil. Do you have plant fiber? You do not have plant fiber, because that is the cheapest source of oil. Everything else is full price. Also, let's not forget our tool shop, because that will get us our pipes and such. Also, let's not forget our frog house. We will put a frog house down here. New arrivals. Yeah, we'll take you. Oh yeah, we can stop favoring the foxes now. Oh yeah, you're not selling oil, are you? No. Okay. What's the black market selling? Nothing I'm interested in. You're getting there. I mean, the barrels production is a thing, but it's not a thing I'm terribly interested in. I am going to... Yeah, we'll let them keep doing their things here. We'll get oil production going soon enough. We actually have plenty of this now. We can start working the event. And this has no no negative timer consequences. So we can have one fox just slowly working at it. I mean, we could make some tools to send this crate. But we can also turn that incense into stuff, plus get a jump on our production, and have cooperages as a backlog. Let's let you guys finish that up, because you guys are good at mining, so or minerals here, so you guys definitely go in here. You will make us those. We don't care about pottery yet. Crystallized dew, we do not want you doing insects. Herbs and algae will be coming in great abundance shortly, and stone is not a problem. So crystallized dew, once we pop the algae pond, is not a problem. I will do something akin to... let's get this small trappers camp, because these smaller insect nodes are of interest to me. Also, should probably get a mine down. for extra fuel. Part of me wants to just pull the lizard out and just put 3 foxes in, but let's let them build first. Because we're going to need somebody in the cookhouse. All right, we got another blueprint. Tavern game. Leisure or luxury? This is awful. Nobody cares about leisure. Only frogs care about luxury. And we already have a butcher. Next. Frogs like paste. Only frogs like paste. We're already solving way too hard for that. Brineworks is a thing. We're going to sit on this in the off chance that we get some farmlands. Probably crack open this glade over here next. Oh yeah, let's take... Yeah, you guys don't need to be doing bricks anymore. Just fabric. And probably only need one of you in here. Ooh, I'll take the wood. Don't need the paste. We are out of pies for frogs. We're running a little low on... Yeah, you know what? We'll let you eat a skewer. For a hot minute, but let's get some porridge going. We'll cap you at 50. We want you eating clearance water because that's what we got geysered. I'm not sure if I want to pipe this yet. Probably should, but I mean, good. I'm fine with grain doing that. I don't want to do the mushrooms, but herbs and fish I'm fine with you using. We should be getting a few more guys here shortly. We just need to make sure that we've got enough homes for them. Yes, please make us some more packs of crops. All right, we got our peeps going. Still got that same option. Let's get the lizards in here. Fox is going on break, but he's got all the goods in there. So we should be good. Got a minute to spare. What do we got to sell? Cloth? I mean, we don't have a means to make it efficiently. Oil, I'm saving up. Yeah, I'm not going to waste my cloth on a trade route here. Let's just make sure that you deliver that bait as soon as you're done with that pack so that we can keep going here. Yeah, because, all right, you guys have all of these set. You can get out of here. We don't need you to get clearance water. All right, so let's focus on housing. So we need a fourth, or actually a fifth frog house too. And we could use another, not a fox house, not yet. Druid's hut we still got to build, but not yet. Lizard house. Could also start doing this reed field here. Might not be a bad thing. Keep our skewers going. Okay, we don't have metal yet, but we can start going for boot production. Yeah, lots of stormwater buildings. The storm geyser would go so well here. Part of me might crack open this little mini glade. Yeah, I know lizards belong in there. But lizards belong here too. But actually, yeah, we've got more stuff going on in here than we can handle at the moment. So yeah, we'll cut 2 lizards and put them over here. Oh yeah, let's make sure our foxes and our guys, because it looks like we just ran out of skewers. And let's just give the, actually, you know what, we will just give the, well, I don't want to feed them jerky because that can turn into skewers. So we will give the lizards little trees near woodcutters camp. That's fine. You know what? I'm going to crack open this small glade here. Yeah, we're up to 5 blight rot cysts now. We should probably prep some more purging fire. Probably only need 10 of it, but... Alright, you guys are capped. And make me some luxury goods. You guys are supply capped. Yeah, we're capped on these too. So you guys can get out of there for a hot minute. Abandoned cache, coal vein, wheat field. I mean, the wheat field's actually really good. The small wheat field, that is. These are actually really good too. The resin, absolutely worth cracking open. I'm gonna park one frog in here. You guys are back at this. No thank you on the wood. 20 mushrooms for 12 is a little iffy. All right, we've got here, we can do a trio of foxes if we find one. Yeah, and you were just idling there anyway. You're just idling there. You're fine right there. But yeah, that way we make sure we have plenty of coal and we don't have to dip into our oil. Because it looks like we're already eating into our oil. Because we are out of coal. We don't want to eat into our wood. Oh, we have lots of sea marrow. Yeah, no, let's turn off oil and that. Unless we are using, oh wait, we're probably using oil for that. Yeah, just use the sea marrow, please. You guys can come out of there. I do want to get a small foragers camp. Just to vacuum up these. Unfortunately, we don't have parts. That's unfortunate. These guys will occasionally sell parts, but not frequently. How much wood do we have? 12? I'll buy it. I'll also buy the mushrooms. That's worth it for the skewers, I think. Oh no, we have ample on that side of the equation. It's the other side of the equation we're missing stuff on. Yeah, see, if we could get some fertile ground, we can get some more meat production. I really don't want to get the paste going because the frogs are the only one that care about paste. Don't want to sell the oil. Cameron's gold. I mean, no, I don't want to. I refuse. You can't make me. Okay, we are once again out of skewers. Yeah, fish and resin. What did we need resin for? Oh, we needed resin for yeah, for the crystallized dough. Yeah, you can throw another frog in here. All right, you guys are all coming because we got 16 packs of luxury goods. That's always good. I mean, clay nodes really don't need it. This is the worm tongue nest would be the preferred gang. Oh, hi Zorg. I was just thinking about calling a trader. And of course you're offering me an herb garden. Yeah, none of your stuff there. I am inclined to buy some oil. It's cheap. I'm also inclined to buy some raw ingredients here, like the vegetables, so that we can make a lot more of those. But let's pick up some oil. 14 of it, and then give me your supply of vegetables. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, let's give you one more and then see what we can get with the 83. Like some roots. Good enough. Yeah, because that gives us +2 oil production, so that will prime our oil pump, so to speak. And not to mention, we can turn off oil now and get the druid hut up to get us better oil production. I'm just going to take the brine works in the off chance that we get one of those. Of course we get the beanery. Alright, stamping mill at least gives us flour and copper bars. More so interested in the copper bars, even though we have other sources of goodies. Man, these are some just ass blueprint picks. Just big doo-doo. Big doo-doo. Oh yeah, you, no insects. We are on track to solve this on time. That's good. You know what I'm gonna build that I want to have up and running? It's gonna cost us some wood for it, but I want the Forsaken Altar. Yes, that's right. I want the Forsaken Altar. Because I want better cornerstones, and I am not worried about sacrificing population in this particular biome, in this particular case. Yeah, we'll get more wood. And we'll get more bricks. In fact, I'm good connecting up some stormwater pipes here. Oh, you have clearance water pipes. That's a pretty good one. Not for that, not for that. But yeah, you can give us some fish oil. Yeah, we got everyone in our houses. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to do a park here. Buy on credit, eh? That's actually fine. We have 1 season to pay it. Or 2 seasons to pay it, I think. Or they kidnap some of our people, which is, oh no. Well, we have enough for the frog, and I think we could probably house the fox. Nope, one spilled over. Let's get a... we'll get another house down. Maybe a fox house even. Also, probably worthwhile to take out... Yeah. No reason to subject them to higher levels of this nonsense. You know what? Well, no, we don't have the parts for that. You can have some of that. I would prefer you use the mushrooms, actually. Oh yeah, we probably need some blight fighters. So we don't die to the blight. Yeah, let's get a frog in here. We did get that perk. Oh, we actually have to acquire more. Well, we're going to get a whole burst of them in next year. So even though we're burning these down, they'll come back. Don't worry. You guys can come back out. I want to see what kind of blight goodie box we get here. Hunter-Gatherer's Stormforge. All gathering production is exploration, Forbidden Seal. Every glade event solved by making a decision marked as corruption increases the chances of workers producing double yields by 5%. This is a retroactive. Interesting. All gathering camp production is increased by 100%. Bonus does not affect. I like the hunter-gatherers part. We have... And I don't actually think this impacts... Although the Forbidden Seal is an interesting one. Nah, we'll take that. Frog and a fox. We'll get a Blight Fighter back on there. And we're almost up to the next level of Resolve. I think at the end of this one we will... Our food is looking a little iffy. Give me a moment. You are not keeping up with things. Actually, you know what? We're going to let you guys supplement him in here. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. No insects, please. Or meat, please. You bring in the jerky. You make the skewers. Thank you. Oh, you guys are depleted. Well, let's start vacuuming up this fish pond. All right, what do you guys got here? No. You are almost done. Yeah, I think we're having some targeted starvation here. Not really the vibe I was going for. Oh yeah, let's see. What can we sell? We've got plenty of marrow. I will take that one. We just need a little bit more boots to do that one. Would prefer not to do the crystallized dew. But we can enable some pipes. We'll say 12 pipes. 100 boots. Yeah, this will give us ample fuel. In fact, we just need some more. We just need some more bricks to level that up. Oh, that worked. What do we got here? Not generous rations. Oh wait, 10% chance of not consuming food. The Stormforged version is even bigger. That's actually really big. Yeah. There we go. Now we have global resolve increased by 5. Stonecutter, let's get that frog back in here. And then, I mean, the fox druids here we needed to pull them out anyway, so just as well. As far as fishing hut idle because we're out of bait. Make us some bait. This is why I wanted, man, oh man, if we had a large foragers camp, that's the blueprint that we need. That's really the blueprint that we need, because we can use the plant fiber for so much and the grain for so much, and that gives us both. Probably throw some people back in here because I do want to continue cracking open glades. Alright, you guys get in here. Do we make pickles? I don't think we can make pickles right now. I would love that if we could make pickles. Oh, wait. No, it's just the field kitchen pickles, which are awful. But are not so awful when you get double resources from it. I'll take it. Lumps of coal! Upgrade 1 building's level 2 mine. +1 coal? Heck yeah. Copper fever. Use stormwater in engines. Wow, this would just be essentially like a geyser. And give us 8 parts. Yes, please. We've got plenty of things that love stormwater. Got 11 amber. Ooh, yes. Sell them tools. Well, actually, before we sell them tools... Oh, geez. Sell that stone. Let's get some more stone and then sell it. But let's crack this open right here. Ooh, oh my god, double big algae pond, never punished. And a stamping mill. Beanery has 1-star pickled goods. We can demolish the stupid cookhouse now. We'll let them finish. Well, let's build it alongside it. All right, what do you want? And what do you do? For 20 food produce, 4 blight rot cysts spawned in the settlement. Yeah, cleanse. We can cleanse. I would rather do it with the crystallized dew. Do the dew. I mean, that would speedrun our blight rot cysts thing, but yeah. Oh yeah, let's get some. Hang on, we need some frogs. We are absolutely building a small warehouse here, specifically for these fish ponds, but also for this thing. And cleansing it doesn't hurt things. Let's pay off our debt before we forget about it. We need some more stone. We need 1 more stone. Stonecutter's camp is done. We can get the parts back and enable the parts for this here. Well, I'm really glad I blind picked that fishing hut. Probably not going to build another hearth here. This one's doing fine just over here. Once you 3 finish your cycles, I'm going to just demolish this cookhouse. Actually, let's let you guys get in here. Oh, we don't have the parts for the warehouse yet. The 1 camp we don't need. Herbs, berries, mushrooms. No, we needed the foragers or the meat one, not herbalists. Clan Hall I'm willing to take. We can do something with Clan Hall. And then, yeah, this thing we can just restore. That's fine. There we go. And now we've got this thing. And we will make prodigious amounts of porridge. Draw on this there. And then we will start making pickled goods. Yeah, we'll let the foxes go in here. Now, as far as the containers go, we don't currently have a means for doing that, but we can get the clay nodes if we got the parts for it, which we don't really got the parts for it. We'll let you guys finish up and turn you into a clay node extractor. When's our next trader coming? Very soon. She might have parts. Maybe. Not holding my breath, but she might. No luxuries, no need for tools yet. Yeah, it's these parts. That's our bottleneck. Yeah, nobody cares about coats here. Tea needs containers. Got plenty of oil, so Druid's Hut's just gonna chill for a bit. I would prefer you harvesting sooner rather than later. Wood's stupid expensive. $30 incense on a good deal. So let me think about this. 30 incense for 15 normally would retail for $9.99. If we then turn around and turn those into luxuries, I don't think the maths not well enough anyway. Oh yeah, did we have any things? Oh yeah, sell you. 20 stone, you kidding me? Not selling my packs of crops. Happy to sell my boots. I can sell boots. Although not for that price, for that many boots. We can do better. Chum bucket for fish production. +1 here is good. Clothier, don't care. Tinkerer. Okay, Tinkerer only gives us one recipe, but we do kind of want that recipe. Bigger grill does help. But no, I don't think so. Parts. Oh my god, parts. I am willing to spring for some parts. That's some expensive parts. Damn. Actually, 7 parts? 7 parts would give us some functionally improved. Well, hang on. When's my next trade route coming in? Not in time, unfortunately. I don't want to just lob everything I've got at one of these. Can I buy 2 parts? I can buy 2 parts to get that one warehouse up. That's at least an improvement. I'll take it. What do we make up the difference for? Not scales. Not resin. Bricks? Sure, bricks. We can make that efficiently. I am still going to finish off this pond, mind you. Actually, we are almost done with it before I move everyone over here. But now we have the parts to... This is where I wish I had a lot more parts. Because here... I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I do kind of want the food. I'm okay with you guys doing that. Peeps. Parts. Ooh. I mean, I don't care what else you who's actually along for the ride. I want parts. So that gives us 3 parts. If we can afford 2 more parts, we get ourselves another functional camp. $8. I am willing to trade away my wildfire essences for these. I mean, it moves the needle. We're gonna... Oh yeah, the algae. We have tons of algae. In fact, I think we have more than enough algae here. I might even be able to save my essences, but... Nah, we'll do it. Now we can get another camp. Let's get the stonecutters camp up here to start hitting the clay so that we can start making pots. Do we have enough stuff to make our level 2? I mean, we are going to do it with pipes. Yeah, we're getting there. Alright, fishing hut is idle. Now for the big leagues, my friend. I'm going to move you up here just so that you focus fire on just this one pond. I mean, the other thing we could do is get 2 fishing huts. But no, I think it is... It is worth our while to do this. Yeah, we got plenty of fish. Let's get you piped up and cooking. Yeah, plenty of fish here, so we can get plenty of clearance. Oh. Is our clearance geyser not doing as much for us as it should be? Let's get a frog in there. Oh, shoot. I never hit the button on these tools. Alright, I do need my frogs. Where do I have my... Oh, the foragers camp, yeah. No, we want you in the stonecutters camp to get your bonuses. We'll get some... Get you in there. We'll get the extra lizard in here. Let's get the foxes here, because those berries and the pies can help us out. Yeah, might as well just break it open with the marrow. We have more than enough marrow. Yeah, there's our assist. Thank you. Now we get our limit of 20. Leather worker. Water skins, does that allow... That does allow us to use scales. We have some scales. We have oil. So that is better containers. We're even Steven on the boots, and then it gives us training gear out. It's better than a press, I'll give you that. In which case, we don't really need this clay. In which case, we do really want a second fishing hut. The alternative would be a reed field. Actually, let's get that real quick. Because once we deplete that node, then that can turn into a second fishing hut. I didn't realize we were sucking up so much clearance water. Could turn you off and turn you on to stormwater. Ooh, and we got our next pip here for our Forsaken Altar. Alright, wood's a bad price. Everything else not interested. Okay. So yeah, we need the water skins for pickles. We don't want meat, don't want salt. Leather or scales is fine. Training gear is fine with that. And actually the reeds. That's the other reason we want the reed fields, is for training gear. We need more lizards. This trapper camp is going to be emptying out pretty soon. Once they do, that will probably turn into our second... Ooh, yeah, we can sell coal. For 28? Hell yeah. Jerky, not a good enough price. Bricks, not really a good enough price. I do want to start churning out pickles as soon as possible because of that Zorg's secret ingredient thing. Yeah, don't have enough of you. Do have enough of you. You guys should be fine for a hot minute. Yeah, why don't you make yourself some pipes so I can pipe you up? Because we do need to use some stormwater here. And pipes beget more pipes and all that. Please focus on pipes. Yeah, we are not using up the bait. You guys are going to be done in record time. And you guys are delivering the berries, which will help our production here. Yeah, berries will help the skewers. Then what else is available for us? I mean, we do have quite a bit, but again, I'm not convinced. Oh yeah, this is done here. Let's get you guys in there. Yeah, that Stormforged Hunter-Gatherers is working out well. There's our lumber mill again. Porridge Pie Luxury Goods. You guys really like lobbing food at me. I'm gonna reroll. Okay. Granary works better because it's a better pickles recipe. It is a better pack of crops recipe, so I can stop wasting stuff for there. And also gives us cloth, which we don't have a decent recipe for. You guys are done, and you're going to turn into a second fishing hut. So should probably have you down here nibbling away. Well, maybe not there. Nibbling away down here to give us more breathing room around our secondary hearth. Yeah, it's going to take you guys a little while, but I mean, look at the build-up here. I probably should have taken that 10 amber chum bucket perk, because I forgot that this one has some secondary thing of fish. That would have given us a lot more fish. But yeah, we got some happy foxes now. And we are going to be powering through those ponds. Alright, any other things that we might want to send out there? Probably not. I do want to get a lizard or two here. We'll get 30 of you cooking. Okay, well, let's see what we have here. Cooking steam? No. Cannibalism? Actually, yeah. Cannibalism. Prefer the lizards not get hit. Oh, our frog fire keeper. Let's get a frog back, because we do need the extra people. And we lost 2 fisherman foxes. We also need to get our blight fighter crew. Oh, crap. Well, we're about to get a lot more meat, because we did not build up our... We did not build up our things. Let's see if I can't... Oh, okay. We need a temporary secondary blight post. And we also need to make sure that the current blight post has a trio of foxes to do stuff with it. Let's get everybody out of here. You don't happen to have blight stuff, do you? No. Let's get you guys out of here. What are you waiting on? Cloth. Seriously? Do we need to go in and make one thing of cloth? In order to make better cloth? We're going to tell you to deliver that cloth as soon as you're done. Yeah, start manufacturing more blight fire. Because we're going to be needing more of that stuff. Otherwise, we're just going to get a whole lot of meat. We're at 114. This wouldn't be quite as dicey if we didn't start with 6 points of impatience. Okay, good. More people. We don't actually need the more meat. I will take the more warm bodies. An open sky. Who does not have... Alright, we need a fox house. We can build a fox house. That's a frog house. Fox house, please. And then we can also throw down a garden and another park. We do need a trio in here to make us some more lumber. Oh yeah, any good trades? Well, okay, yeah. Yeah. I'll certainly let the lizards eat this. Actually, I'm going to enable it as an emergency backup food for everybody in case we run short on some of the other categories. Also, why don't you guys start wearing your boots? Yeah, there's a non-zero chance that we're going to get that. Get a few more deaths. I would prefer not to. We got enough from the cannibalism trait. Okay, let's get... We can get foxes in here. We can get packs of crops in here. We can get pickled goods in here. Let's get another frog in here, make sure we're getting our water up, because we do need to use the storm water. Oh, did we just destroy all of that, or did the hearth send out its nastiness and I just missed it? No, I think we got on top of it. Excellent. Alright, let's get the foxes in here. Let's get that fishing hut rebuilt. Computer's slowing down. Okay, so one thing I do want to do, we're in year 3. I think we might be able to get a year 4 solved given how far along we are. Let's get a clan hall down. Oh, well. Since we cleared out all the stuff here. Doesn't actually matter if it's facing the road, but let's go for it. Yeah, we've got all the stuff in here. You guys are making more. We do need some forgs in here, and we gotta focus fire everyone's efforts. You guys can come out of there. You guys can stop with the pickled goods, actually, because we have a better pickled goods. But I do want you making us porridge here. Let me find a forg. Tool shop, brickyard. What are you short on? Not parts, short on wood. Ooh, done. 80 wood, that's what we like to see. And then you guys, I need you starting on training gears. And actually, we're going to do 12 packs of crops tops here. Actually, do 6 for me. Just make them more rapidly. Please don't, please don't use the reeds. Please don't use those. Please use the algae. Because we're about to come into like 11 billion algae. What I'm gonna do is let's get you guys in here for a hot minute. Got you upgraded. Let's see if we can finish off this lumps of coal mission first, and then we'll fish max. Don't want to sell these fish. I know we're about to come into a lot of them. Although Cameron's gold... Yeah, we need more packs of provisions, which we do need somebody in here. I guess a lizard? Yeah, that's fine. We've got so much meat and meat adjacent things now. Do we even really need the stamping mill? Probably not. Probably can pick this one apart. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take you guys out for a hot minute and have you take down the stamping mill. Oh, actually, we have some clay. We can use some clay to do that. And then by the time we get our bait, we'll have foxes that we can pile back into fishing. Alright, economic migration. Newcomers arrive 15% quicker, 10% more goods. For every hearth upgraded to level 2. Yeah, I'll take that. Ooh, aesthetics. Gives me a manufactory. Don't care. Don't really care about the wildfire essences. Yeah, good friends. We'll take good friends. Because we're like almost there with all of our trade routes. Yeah, we'll buy one more thing of wood at a good price. Yeah, you guys are tearing through this. That's where that clay's coming from. And actually where those roots are coming from, which is useful for turning into skewers. I knew there was a reason I wanted to get after this. And we have a trader. Will you stop throwing stamping mill at me? For Pete's sake. Bigger grill, yes. We can get jump started on our trading gear. Yeah, I don't think we need extra lizards per thing. Yeah, we could jumpstart our training gear. Let's jumpstart it. What are we short on here? Yeah, because every time we make pickled goods, we get skewers, and we care more about the skewers than the pickled goods, but... Ooh, do you have any raw food? No, you don't. But we'll do what we can with what we got. We'll enable those. I'm going to just enable all the foods for everybody, so nobody feels left out and we can resolve max. Big income. Yeah, literally nobody cares about coats. Foxes care about that, but I mean, incense, if we got something with religion, we could use it in theory. But we'd need to get the appropriate building for that. We'll put a cap on that jerky. Yeah. We'll make you the builder. Oh yeah, you don't need to be in there anymore. We have better Grain? Yeah, we can do grain. I know we're still harvesting some of it, but this is almost done too. Oh shoot, no wonder. Yeah, no more packs of luxury crops for you guys. I was wondering where our things were going. Okay, let's. Now we can get brawling going. That's fine. I mean, not really. If we fail to win before the storm, oh, we have 9 fuel. We can survive. Yeah, we could get a little more oil cooking. Oh yeah, let's actually go back to fishing. Oh no, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for our coal to build up. Yeah, let's get some... Let's see, the beanery... Beanery doesn't need 3 guys here. We can do a fishing hut. Carpenter doesn't need 3 people. We can do a fishing hut. Ooh, lots of cloth. So what's the quest here? Standing level? Level 2 with 3. Okay, so we need to target a level 1. Jetstream Forest or Jayceeburg. Jayceeburg, no good. I would rather not sell that. That's going to be, yeah, if we can, well, I don't know if we're going to harvest up the algae in time. No, we're not. Alright, Forager's Camp is done. Let's get that Stonecutter's Camp going. We could, in theory, build another fishing camp to really get after that. Yeah, you guys are in there. Alright, what do you got for me? Clothier, don't care. The temple, I do kind of care. But we don't have a means to produce it. The weaver, don't care. Fish scraps. I kind of care actually, but I don't need more parts from you. I appreciate your parts from before. I would like to get leather and scales. Because we're not going to be getting scales from our... Oh, that works out perfectly, actually. Yeah, let's see what the offers are. Oh, even more. I'll take the leather. Alright, Jayceeburg, no good. Jetstream Forest is how we get there. So we need 20 amber. We need some stone cutters. And then we can send that one off. You are done because you have harvested that all up. Do we fish max? I think we fish max. As crazy as that is, we can just blitz these ponds down. All right, manufacturer or supplier, none of the above. Technically manufacturing, but I'd rather re-roll. Oh yeah, we should probably get our max out from here. Get our garden. And we'll do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably need to buy some more wood. As soon as we get the stone we need from the stonecutters camp, well, actually I should probably keep those in there. So we can like lizard max. Are there any complex foods? I could buy some paste, but I don't really have any good things to sell right now. I do want to buy the scales though. What can I sell? Probably we could sell some of that. Not all of that though. Sell some of the algae. I mean, we're about to get a whole crap ton more. With a little of that. Yeah, that's fine. Because that will help our boots production, which we've enabled for everybody. Getting there with the stone. Yeah, somebody just deliver the stone so that we can send the trade route out. You guys can get freed up. We'll slap one of you in here. This one is empty, and yeah, they are immediately vacuuming it up. Almost there with the call. All right, you're off. That will get us to enough for our quest. This quest is almost done. Oh, we've almost won. We might not even, I mean, if we don't get there with resolve, we'll get there with the standing quest. But yeah, this is definitely a year 4 solve, and I'm happy for that. Right at the end, the foxes sort of drop off. But that's okay. We can trickle in, and we don't even need these last 2 blueprints. I mean, yeah, I could probably throw down a couple of fox houses, but I think we'll win before they're built. Yep! Shady dealings. Complete 50 transactions on the black market. Wunderbar! Alright, folks. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent, your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, it's been Pinstar, signing out. See ya!